Typical subway graffiti. Cool, but not award-winning. There are some numbers stamped on this ripped piece of plastic.
There's only one number stamped on this piece of plastic.
It's a piece of plastic that's obviously broken off from something. There's some numbers on it. It's an old pistol with just the one bullet in its chamber.
It's nice to know that in 68 years' time, fax machines have made a comeback.
It's been completely trashed. Unusable. He must be crazy playing with that old skate all day.
Hey, buddy, you got any booze?
Typical. Hey, pal. Christmas has come early.
Thanks, buddy. I ain't got much to offer, but you're welcome to it.
How about a cigarette?
He must be crazy playing with that old skate all day. Nah.
Okay, let's see if he knows Ruby, because we know that Ruby has passed through the subway.
Have you seen this man recently?
Yeah, I saw that guy yesterday. He left the station with another dame. Not the one in the photo.
Any idea who she was?
Hey, I can't remember anything right now. Need to get some sleep. Leave me alone.
I'm sure he can help me, but he's after something.
More booze?
Still thirsty? How about this?
You just saved my life, buddy. If there's anything I can do for you, just name it.
Any idea who she was?
Ain't got a clue what she's called, but I do know she runs a club, the Free Climax.
Okay, thanks for the information.
Listen, bud, I'm kinda low on funds right now. I ain't got much to sell, but you can have my skate for 10. Come on, bud, help me out here. It's a snap.
$10 for an old skate. Why not? And even though this game runs quite well on Scum VM, unfortunately some of the cutscenes get cut short, which I have no control over, unfortunately. And it's going to happen a few times in this part of the game.
Today is your lucky day, pal. Here's 10 credits.
Thanks, buddy. I'll put this to good use.
I'll leave him be. An old public telephone.
Okay, we have two fax machines here, and he refers to the telephone as being old.
I've got no one I need to call. It stinks. I guess the bum lives in it. You must be kidding. A public fax. It looks in working order, even though some jerk has ripped off the identification plate. It matches perfectly. The ID number for this fax is PK64768.
This has to be the easiest puzzle ever in an adventure game.
That's the way out to the street. Fine statues and decor, but the main entrance is closed. Looks like it's been shut for a while. There's no way in. Jesus, he's big. Better not ruffle his feathers. Is this the way in?
Sorry, sir, it's members only.
No way I can get in?
You kidding? No card, no entry.
Thanks for nothing. I'd better drop it. There's no way I'm getting in without a membership card. Got no time to waste watching that trash. It's the entrance into the joint. No good. The goon on the door is in the way. Hot stuff. No wonder this joint is popular.
What the hell is this face up here?
Mildred, I refuse to argue anymore. It's completely stupid.
But Jacob, please!
Enough already! There's nothing down there!
But I heard them, Jacob! Rats! Rats, I tell you! I don't want to go down there again, especially on my own.
There are no rats, Mildred. I was down there myself only 10 minutes ago. We've had the rat catchers out 3 times now, and they couldn't find any. Now please, go down and bring me what I've asked you for.
But Jacob,
But Jacob, nothing. What am I supposed to tell Miss Thompson? That new cocktail isn't ready because of some invisible rats? Don't you realize how stupid this will make me look? I can't let Miss Thompson down. For the last time, please, bring me what I've asked you for.
Look, Jacob, you'll be responsible if anything happens to me.
Yes, all right, Mildred. Whatever you say.
The benefits of being single. Mind if I take a look around?
Please do, but don't touch anything. I'm just preparing a very special cocktail for a very special customer. And if that's not enough, my wife is driving me crazy with stupid rat stories. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things to do.
The store is well stocked with a fine array of wines, cocktails, and spirits. In the display are bottles of fine liquor for all tastes, even mine. Better not. A barrel of wine. It's full, obviously not selling too well. Quality counter, all right. He's working on some weird concoction.
Okay, no idea what's happened here.
Cool store. I'd like to get something special for a friend. Anything you can recommend?
We have a wide choice, but I can't help you. It is illegal to sell alcohol in this city after 8.
So what are people supposed to do? Die of thirst?
There are plenty of other places to get a drink. Why not take your friend to the Free Climax? It's right outside. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got things...
So let me get this straight. He runs a liquor store. The store is open, but he's not allowed to sell any liquor. How does that make any sense?
He's obviously hot with the old shaker. I wouldn't dream of taking his pride and joy. Besides, they look cheap. What cocktail are you making? It looks lethal.
It is. It's for the owner of the Free Climax Club. Special order.
Do you know the owner of the Free Climax?
Of course, Eva Thompson. She's one of my most important customers.
What's her club like?
It's very exclusive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got things to do.
It must be the door that leads to the basement. There's no way to get to it from here. Incredible, an in-store still. It's fermenting away, better leave it be. Excellent, it's a membership card for the Free Climax joint. I could ask the storekeeper about it. I notice you have a membership card for the Free Climax Club. Want to sell it?
Are you crazy? It's a lifetime membership. And it cost me a fortune. It's just a shame that I never get the chance to use it.
That's a pity. I'd really like to get in there. You sure you don't want to sell it?
No. Now, as you can see, I've got a lot to do, and I don't have time to argue. But perhaps, if you bring me a bottle of magnificent Chateau Lafite 85, then I might consider a swap for the car.
Yeah, we'll get on that. We have a club that we can't enter, a doorway that we can't enter, and a subway back to Ruby. I don't think the bum will be able to help us.
They close off the alley. It'd be a cinch to climb over. Just rubbish. No point picking it up. The wood is rotten. Thought so. The metal cover bears the emblem of the Union Metro subway system. I can't get a grip on it, it's heavy. I need something to lever it up. Too high to jump over.
What the hell was that trying to accomplish?
There's a rat behind the hole. I can't reach it and there's no way through. It's full of foul garbage. There's no point searching through it. It's closed. It appears to be a back door into the store's basement. First, I need to get the padlock off. It's a strong padlock. I can't force it, it's too strong.
Okay, let's concentrate on this manhole cover first. Now this bit here always reminds me of Beneath a Steel Sky.
It's a dead rat. Looks sort of fresh. Disgusting. I have an idea it might actually be useful. At least no one can see me doing this.
Thematically, it would be wiser to go down to the store basement first, but in the interest of saving time, I'm doing it this way.
Okay, that's done it. But I used the last of the acid. There's a small staircase going down under the liquor store.
These bottles sure are dusty.
Damn. I can't go in there while she's hanging around.
We know that she has a rat phobia.
Get your skates on, rat. Jeez, it worked.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. How did it actually stay on the skate?
Ah, this looks interesting. It's got an old coat of arms on it. A fine old bottle. It's a fine rare old bottle of Chateau Lafite 85.
How convenient.
Just an empty keg. Someone beat me to it. It's empty. Something is aging nicely in there.
I love that little shrug.
That must be the door up to the liquor store. I'd better not. I'm no connoisseur, but it looks fairly ordinary. Nothing interesting here, and I've no time for a tasting session.
You steal half a bottle of vodka, but you're not prepared to take a bottle of wine with you.
Tanks, presumably full of beer. An old wooden stool. I don't think I need this. It's full of bottles, but nothing of interest.
We've been gone for what, 5 minutes? Let's see if he buys our story of finding a vintage and rare bottle of wine.
Good evening. Union Metro and possible terrorist attack. Downtown tonight. An incident which police describe as serious has resulted in temporary suspension of services on Union Metro lines 15 and 17. A police statement revealed that the problem was due to a derailment, which fortunately appears not to have involved any casualties. It is not known at this point whether this is an isolated incident or the latest in the series of terrorist attacks plaguing the metropolis. Union Metro says that it hopes to restore services to lines 15 and 17 as soon as possible. This is Katrina LeBlanc, Mnet News, Union.
Damn. Guess I'm stuck here for a while.
Oh dear, well, we are in Rottmall 17. So that definitely affects us.
Ah, it's you again. Look round if you want to, but don't disturb me. I've got a lot to do.
What was the name of that wine again?
Chateau Lafitte 85. How could you forget?
Yeah, I found this somewhere nearby.
I don't believe it. Chateau Lafitte 85.
Of course.
Where on earth did you manage to find it in this city?
That's my business. Now, the membership card?
Amazing! I really thought that I had the only bottle in Union, but my word is my bond. The card is yours.
Thanks. See you around. Nah. Hi, here's my card. Satisfied?
Yeah, we're not open yet, but I don't suppose there's any harm in you going in now.
So we have a liquor store that can't serve alcohol, but is still open. And we have a bouncer guarding a club door that isn't open. Why not just keep the door locked?
Nice photography. Spotless, there isn't a trace of dust. Certainly enough for a party. This must be Eva Thompson, the woman that the bum saw with Ruby last night. He never mentioned she was quite a doll.
Hey, we're not open yet. You shouldn't be in here.
I'm looking for a friend of mine.
The club fills up around midnight. Maybe you'll find him then. Anyway, who are you?
Now's the time to see if Hugh's cover works. Joshua Reeve.
Well, Mr. Reeve, how come I haven't seen you before?
I just got into town.
Business or pleasure?
Business. Integrated security systems. I'll spare you the details.
What's the name of this friend you're looking for?
Ruby. Simon Ruby. Mean anything to you?
Nah, nothing.
She's lying. You sure?
Sure, never heard of him.
Well, you seem a little edgy. The way you're playing with your necklace. What is it? A religious icon?
This? Oh no, not at all. It's just a keepsake.
A keepsake?
It's a memento of the inauguration of the Union Zoo. My father worked there when I was a child. It reminds me of happier days.
Any chance of a tour of the zoo? Maybe I can mix business with pleasure.
Sorry, the zoo was never a great success. It was shut down some time ago. The way into it was along the old subway line. When it fell into disuse, the zoo followed the same fate. Look, I've wasted enough time already. I've got things to attend to before the club opens.
You sure you haven't seen Simon Ruby?
Look, I told you, I can't help you.
Okay, but perhaps you know someone who can.
Like who?
That's just the problem, I don't know who they are. Simon told me he was meeting some people yesterday, but he didn't say who. I've not heard from him since. I'm sure they could help.
Help you in what way?
Here goes. Make or break time. I think the people he was meeting are connected to the group who are attacking Genesis. And if so, I'd like a piece of the action. I have my own score to settle with Genesis.
Look, I don't know who you are, or your friend Mr. Ruby. I can't help you. But a word of warning, Mr. Reeve. Don't get involved. This Genesis situation is bigger than you think.
I'll drop by later. But if you see Simon Ruby in the meantime, mention my name.
Very well, Mr. Reeve. I'll ask around, but don't expect too much.
Thanks. Cool. I think she'll check me out.
You're a bit sure of yourself. We now know that we should enter the subway system via the underground. Underground? Yeah, the underground tunnel.
They've closed everything here. I can't use the subway anymore.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. For some reason now, when I leave an area, it's now jump cutting to the next area. So, let's speak to Martin. Martin, sorry.
Joshua, are you alone?
Yeah, Hugh, I need your help.
What can I do?
I've made contact with Eva Thompson. She runs a joint called the Free Climax.
Free Climax? Where is it?
South Central, near Rot Mall 17 subway station. I've reason to believe that she was with Ruby yesterday, and she's involved somehow.
Good start, Joshua. Maybe it's the lead we've been looking for.
She's denied knowing Ruby, but she's lying, of course. I'm sure she's checking me out right now. I used my cover to persuade her to put me in touch with the terrorists, and I think something's about to happen. It's just a matter of time.
Good. Can I do anything to help you in the meantime?
Everything seems to point to the subway. Ruby's stuff mentioned a deserted tunnel, and Eva spoke of a deserted zoo. I have an idea that maybe that's where I should be. Can you send me a map of the subway system?
No problem. Have you got a fax number?
Hugh, try PK64768.
Okay, give me a few seconds. Right. It's on its way.
Thanks.
No problem, Joshua. Be careful out.
Well, thank the heavens for this advanced technological marvel here.
It must be the map I asked Hugh for. It seems that near here there's an old passageway that leads to the deserted zoo. Now I must find a way to reach it. The subway is closed due to the accident.
Is he asleep now?
He's asleep.
What's wrong with his box?
I'll leave him be.
There was a prompt here a second ago. Unless it was just a bug. Anyway, I didn't think to actually try this grate earlier. I wasn't sure, well, I'm not sure if Joshua would actually refuse or it would not be able to be opened. But we can open it now.
I can see the Rotten Mile 17 platforms down below.